team, already ranked in the top 25. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Fresno State's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the marker. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Here's the pressure. Plucks it out of the air. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Or will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The sure hands, it's best. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught behind the line. It's Bean. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the touchdown, Buckeyes. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomers Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip and tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They are up by 7 over Air Force. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. The give to the tailback. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll return it from the 50. Can they catch him? He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. To say that nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Looks as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They're dealing with a second and long. Going with the counter play here. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
Fresno State will have to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looking downfield on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disaster. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Going to swing it on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll throw on third down. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting a field goal.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man all by himself. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is heading. They're trailing by 24 to Louisville. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Peppers. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on 1st down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. Trying play action. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll start this drive going to the air. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining 1st half than you? And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. He's got it again. Still on his feet at the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Using the quick game. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. They'll go to the ground. Nice move there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. He'll do it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The give on the option. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lang. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And a sack all the way back at the 5. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He makes the grab. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Got his man on the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He wants to throw it again. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They'll leave it with him. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hurley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
At the 26-yard line.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner will be dragged down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if...
Going for it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. With the run on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop. They'll run the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. The sneak scores it.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Marshall looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week playing golf instead of in the film room.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Fresno State will have to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Got room at the 35. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.